with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, no treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for life is. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, you ruin the vibes and checking and jiving.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and our home team. Around a long time. We'll get us started here. And off we go here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down the shy of the 25-yard line.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shawty, you would not buy, take a food like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to
operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry now for Demir Gibbs. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set down. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
First down, Stafford. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he will score. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Cybertext the point is true, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead.
Visitors, nothing.
team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On play action, Richardson. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson. He gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Over the middle. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It is picked up by the defense. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position, 1st and goal, hoping to capitalize.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. That is a dream scenario. The offense hit the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they will take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Cyber's extra point is true. And his guys move out on top 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A shotgun handoff to right. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 4. Run again with right. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looks like a design run here with Richardson.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short on first down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll let Richardson run this himself. And no touch there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Yeah, I think anytime you have a quarterback like Anthony Richardson with that size and that athleticism, I think you feel comfortable in this situation, letting him take it, find a crease, and just get this first down himself. So you got to give credit to this defense. That's a great stop, and that's a huge turnover on downs.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. And he will score!
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level. Like, you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Out now for the extra point. He's got it. And his guys will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Dropping a minute but can't still no riding a wave and now you're turning on show. What's it used to be a fix when you're inside? This, but you don't want to see it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
Motion man is Hyatt. Richardson's to throw it here on first down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Galen Wright at the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Second and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Quickly to the outside and complete. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Here's a screen coming for Wright. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and they lost yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
So after one, 21-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Richardson gonna look to throw. Cross gets incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Oh, big hole left side. And he's in. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And then a long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. That's the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, there's usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And a good run there to get him his 5 yards. Ball on 47-yard line. Here's second and 5.
Ready? And middle. 180.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Face to run, inside the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That is second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Visitor is 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He gets buried on the return way back at the 10.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Come and go. Drop those quick. Drop those quick. Warriors, stop. Ready. Let's go, lady.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Richardson. It's going to be pulled in by Wright.
Richardson's
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On third down, they go with Wright. He's fighting, and he'll have the first down. Up around the 22.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense, and he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game. But I like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Right here, down the field, will fall, incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Second and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
The man in motion is Watson. Throwing on second down, Richardson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Trey Hendrickson working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Richardson. That is downfield to the tight end pitch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Head up. This is right. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Tackle made by Dane Belton.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here we go. 19 tight. 16, Panther 11, Panther 19 Lions.
Second down throw for Richardson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Jack Panther.
Now Richardson. That's the Pro Bowl corner, Denzel Ward. And his defense will take over here following the interception.
And that's just a bad decision. When you have a guy of this caliber, Mike, they kind of have a reputation. It's not somebody that you want to challenge in the passing game very often. And unfortunately for this quarterback, it appears he didn't get that memo and ends up being a costly turnover.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
By Garrett Hall. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Alert! Waiting! Easy, alert!
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the visitors will have great field position right around midfield.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
18, 5 in. 60 Maverick, cut 19, go.
On 1st down, it's Richardson.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to now the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Come on. Dragon 6, Cougar 19.
The man in motion is Watson. To throw, it's Richardson. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. And a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. The throw on the run is complete. Pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. Here's Richardson. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 60. Zero. White. 10.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught by Gibbs. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6. Left on the second quarter clock.
Brings up second.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Set. Lady. Hey, red. 59.
The shotgun snap to Stafford. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. And Davis there to make the play.
Brings up second down.
Okay, great.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Catch made there by Watson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he's across midfield.
With the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the 1st down anyway.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On on play action. Richardson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Travel like a dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Racing shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me
Seven Pirates. Ready. Captain, take your gun. Racing cup.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ashtyn Davis. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Set. Get a 20. 40 got. 40 got. Shoot.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. He'll find his tight end Gray open downfield. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's in! Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's gonna be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Give here to Wright. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Okay, ready? 60
The man in motion is Watson.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll go. Richardson. That's taken in. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They convert with a gain of 15.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. To the right, that's Pitts. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Richardson. And that is knocked away. Incomplete. Nice play defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The man in motion is Watson. On 2nd down, Richardson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Trey Hendrickson. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. Third and long. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Here's Richardson. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, And the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Lady. Tonight.
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Set. 22. 180.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Chicago.
38-yard line.
280.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set. 280.
Once again, it's Gibbs. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass. It really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
250. $50.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, 70. Back. Blitz. Drill right. Blue 60.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Dexter Lawrence. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
Austin Seibert on 4th field goal.
Seibert's kick is good. Now a timeout for injury. That is a worrisome development here late in the game.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got his target. That's Pitts. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisy.
On the move, past the 40. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A gain there of 27 yards.
Chicago.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's second down.
Throwing on second down. Richardson. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Now, this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Third down and 9. Looking to throw. Richardson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. It's complete. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
First down, Chicago.
Back to throw. Howard. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now, faking the give. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and they'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll throw here on third and short. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all this taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could seem to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and